Alrighty ladies, so let's get started. Here's a bunch of the materials that you're going to need. Your unit, your Ghost Bond glue, scalp protector, alcohol, I use 50%, a container you can put your glue onto, cotton swabs, metal clips to pin your hair back, a wig cap, a rat tooth comb, and a silk scarf to wrap up your lovely handiwork. So this is just all the materials you'll need again, and it's good to just set them out and make sure you're prepped and ready to go. Let's get started. So here's me in my natural state with my little fro. I'm going to go ahead and just slip my wig cap on over top of it. If you have braids, it would be a good time to braid it and then still put on the wig cap just for the protection. So at this point, I'll be just taking my rat tooth comb and putting all my baby hair behind. You don't want the glue in the baby hair. So now you can go ahead and clean your area with alcohol. Again, I use 50%. That works best for me, not too hard on my skin. I'll go from one side to the other, just on the perimeter of the scalp where the unit's going to be to clean it. It's important to let this dry, and it usually happens pretty quickly, so that's not a big deal there. You'll then go over it with your scalp protector. I go about 2 or 3 layers with the scalp protector. Kind of feels tingly like the alcohol, and you'll too want this to dry. So now you can go ahead and get your Ghost Bond glue and your container from your kitchen, just a standard container from my kitchen here, and put a 1/4 size dab of your Ghost Bond glue onto the kitchen cap. You don't need very much, and if you do need more, you can definitely put on more. I like to apply my Ghost Bond glue with cotton swabs. Pretty easy, nice and clean. They get run out after a while, so I use 2. So once you have your product on your Q-tip, you can go ahead and apply it to your scalp, your hairline there. So I start from the center and work my way down one side and then work my way down the other side. You can do it however you like. This just works best for me. Now, the Ghost Bond glue does go on white. It smells kind of like Elmer's glue. And you can see that if you look real close, it's already starting to dry. It dries really very quickly, so you kind of have to work quickly. But once it is clear, you're good to go ahead and apply the preceding layers. Now, I've already done it 1 time. You'll want to do a total of 4 times, so make sure you repeat 3 times after the initial layer, and make sure in between each layer that it dries. Once you're on your 4th and final layer, you want to make sure it's good to dry and everything is good. Now the directions say that you need to wait 7 minutes before you attempt to apply your unit. This is a very important step. You have to wait that time. I know it's easy to get antsy, but in the meantime, while you're not playing with your glue, you should take out your unit and go ahead and apply those little metal clips, and make sure you've got your unit ready to set on top of your head. The 7 minutes will go by in a breeze if you make yourself busy. So what I've done is gone ahead and take my unit, I've clipped it up in the back, and I've put the clips all around the parameter just so I don't get any glue into the hair, because it is not nice to remove from the hair, so you want to avoid it as much as possible. I've centered my unit, and now I'm ready to lay it down. I centered it from the crown of my head and lay it down one side at a time using a rat tooth comb, just to make sure it's where I want it, and I do the same on the other side. Once that's complete, I remove the little pins and everything is all good. I'm happy with it. I'll then go ahead and take my silk scarf and wrap it up and sleep in it for the night. I would let it, if you don't have time to sleep in it, definitely let it sit on there for at least 30 minutes. And that's it. So I wrapped up my hair with a silk cap and I left this on overnight. So never a bad idea to wait overnight. Or you can wait 30 minutes, just depends on what your time is looking like. But let's just go ahead and take this off. And boom, look at that hairline. Again, this is Sabrina from Sassy Secret. I feel they have some of the most natural parts here and hairlines that I've ever seen. So thumbs up to Sassy. And you can just look closely here. Got a little bit of baby hair. And it is laid down so flat. So I love it. I feel like it came out great, and you can achieve the same thing. One thing I must mention though is if you have a little bit of glue
on the access, you have access glue around your scalp line, take some alcohol and a cotton swab and dab. Now, because you applied your Ghost Bond glue in 4 layers, it's on there in 4 layers, very thin, very sticky, so if you find yourself scrubbing at it, those layers are going to come up and they're going to look white and really very obvious, and it'll have cotton attached to it if you're using anything that's cotton. So just be mindful of that. Now, I am going to just go ahead and pull on it. I've seen a lot of YouTube videos where the girls do the tug test and look at how tight it's on there. I do recommend that you watch my video on Ghost Bond Glue XL just as a review, so you know the good, bad, and ugly about it. And I also say in this video, so let me just repeat it for you, that just because you can tug on it doesn't mean you should. It's on there, it's good to go, and you'll get a better lasting hold if you're not sitting there pulling on it, okay? And that's about it. I don't want to continue to pull on it, but for the sake of the video, it's on there and isn't going anywhere. So I love that about it. So that's about it. Thanks so much for watching the video. Please subscribe.